me mama kwa be de ba TV Ghana na ohwe abrante ya o screen so ya ye frɛ no Abdul Salam na oye Ashanti Regional CPP Convention People's Party almost General Secretary no ye Secretary CPP na analysis be why no say no this guy is too good, and sometimes you have the right people in the wrong party. Because me I have followed him. I think say he has a flair for the NPP. Ebe anka omejo the NPP because the reason why I was gonna call IMF na fe so no na say abana pass 3 taxes on pass ko anyi old taxes na we review edwadi fo bu ofu gidigidi na ban with taxes we say yen here tax after the taxes after IMF NPP buy mo say IMF after them ko IMF na analysis na wa making no eche say edwadifo na omo kasa say IMF enye ana afi so taxes nye no omo nim so omo na ebo omo na say ya just say ye te say aban no good for oil aban na be call IMF nti keke dollar no say etio because bibia e no speculations amount for the Ghana be call IMF and they say e sika o and they say me obi a me third dollar ton and they manager because once again and sabe IMF can pay e dollar no so beti afi taxes abana pass no sika we be generate over the years almost $4 billion say instead to miss this money say dollar no ebe ko form nti these areas we keke kra na speculation keke kra no ama dollar na ba form nti mo anka say you the for no kra na nka say mo support abana say ye onko ja IMF mo na mo kasa mo anka say mo support say o ye ntua taxes no mo nim say in the long run no mo na bebo ama Ghana for be na mo dream what they will get today say bi ene taxes no tua no ne ya onim so tua company we tua na bana nya sika afi na ye de ye human automatically that you know what e ba bebo bagana ni ntisa in fact analysis yankonko tie won ankasa ni nsem de wo oyi no 1111 am say inam CPP secretary ni o nyame nshira no waya de waka no krepa we need such people in Ghana say o meka no krepa inti yanko tie
tax is another source of revenue for a state. Maybe no the yes ka the boy man kanko na finance for Bekacho says one of the shortest way and quickest way of getting money. So I buy his car apart from borrowing, tax is one of the quickest way I be in Sabakeska. Now every tax be our PBR, one it should be efficient, one there should be a proper reason why I'm raising those taxes. And the America by my tax is a fiscal policy, a program which has to be done by Parliament through by President through Minister of Finance through Parliament. And yet monetary policy a Bank of Ghana. So when it comes to taxations, it's a functions of Parliament. I'm on the and yet Bank of Ghana. Now you have to explain to them why those tax must be taken and why you're charging those money, and there should be a proper reason what is going to add up to our revenue mobilization or going to save us from, and there should be a reason. Now OSHA taxes are by first of all, I'm not for saying any new tax. Just an amendment. It is true about amending or widening the net. Be an account to some extent is also why increase some of the friends and charges, and why innovate some of the things. One of the things reason I buy the way by and say from the Minister of Finance say one of the account in Shishaya Mun IMF say in doing our fiscal consolidation. Fiscal consolidation be a opese oti expenditure so no science account. So about to balance or account kakra. It is all yes ana. It means also page of sick so now was expenditure we and otiso. I also be a odidwa na at the end of the month in sick away and as a worker what 2,000 na wobobra na say oyade kakese so person me fiscal consolidation e bia wajumu ho no osika no untimi ye benka onemo sika spending there you can manage to minimize the expenditure. But in a country like Ghana no obetu by the minuna but to minimize expenditure but to raise revenue. Now raising revenue no in two ways. Obetu by a true production. So you're export driven country or economy good now we export you can add up your production and then raise more revenue. But you're import driven economy like Ghana there, then the only avenue I want to say you go in for taxes. And it happen across the globe. And you new to any country be I say I buy taxes to raise revenue. It happens everywhere. Oko Krubi say American and we I must say rain and tax are inevitable. say no ntimi man so ntono ntimi nyina nso so ntono sa no ntimi ka so ntwe tax America nti omo ye country bi a omo ni Britain anytime am person raise revenue bi ano the target is taxes but because omo minimum wage ni omo cost of living a bit cheap no you tax you direct to so that won't feel it because you tiffin mu cry kakra bi and you don't feel it because majority na by 80% na ejuma but in our country you know yes our direct tax na we target individuals na so they be an eddy so sometimes you target the corporates and the idea of these taxes was that to be able to raise a certain fund no be boy na ya meet the 55% 5 years agreement and IMF say by 2025 or so no I was say a debt to GDP na drop to 55%. That is our threshold and the yes all take o kind so by do the DDE pinkwa o by debt domestic spending nkwa I also all take kind so no na we raise car o dey bet tua the one so so share budget na abana check some of the expenditure or cut na me bebre ababa say including even workshops am so we on foreign workshops coupons ya so a whole lot of things even though you be say there are other cardinal was like school feeding a consume money cause buy but am I politically no about say and you prudent for him to remove those things so what happened is in a country that or deficit echo high no sometimes you have to do in finance what we call contractionary fiscal policy and they say opesa o twins ka kraba wonsem o your expansionary fiscal policy no ye emra scanning system no na opesa scan system no na wa shera ama a friend borrowing interest rate traba form and say companies atema borrow more na stimulate economy but say ko so hu ska also fa kwa bi so raise bond or whatever taxes and then get money in the system na mbo no make your balance payment and the biya go say you need those monies so about who say baby abai way there's no way you can raise money from production because even cocoa am one of the highest amount and yet abai dia a young cran na o share one district one factory na no you can interest a woman na legend NPP raise for money bia mai say me no ka say cardinal very effective over 200 companies abai ka say wa establishing through on a partnership no ka abai target o kran ka betima raise fund yesterday me catch obi say o share your cocoa you raise 1 million tons of cocoa it give us a minimum of 1.1 billion which you convert into Ghana cedis a minimum of 11 billion Ghana cedis annually sika pay na no and up to 4 billion Ghana cedis annually and imagine say nka you bet I produce 1 million tons by end of this year it means you can get 2 times of or more of sky target anka affect obia but we are not in that situation bet by so the only thing we say I also fa kwa be so ejiska hence this decision to bring in this new taxes abai di buy no abai consider so many things say kwan ya be for so yen skani so say my approach you know name mo hwe on the flip side of it the omutua no so chese no abai the odi bai e bai ho kiraba so you do the comparison and see how should I be saying do we go by the omoka 19 meet a friend say IMF conditionalities next ma this is what is going to happen legend identity am say one say see I stable kakra my friend say about 2 or 3 factors in finance you are the friend speculations play very key role in finance policies and in everything away especially in derivatives and he say finance person now to say a buying policy already ban say about the consumption of dollar for more your investment with dollar will minimize so you'll be out of dollar toma you begin to minimize your friends consumption of dollar because I'm saying in future no one share I buy one Obama dollar na form and this Emira Abeka say why you good for oil deal Abeka say what IMF obi a wonim the reason why I say KDP and them say policy me no work perfectly the dollar will stabilize cities will stabilize and the since that time no the rate at which a city air cost no air form no air bi why because gold for oil deal is holding some other wings you know I am dealing so hold other wings but my can just say and may God forbid say I am dealing about clearly say a backfire I give you 1 week you see how the dollar shoots up so your company do you want IMF deal to fail and then you go and use more dollar to buy small friends materials about production and that's how you pay these taxes to be able to hold the dollar so that you can balance it any idea also consider so sometimes when we are talking you may think say idea already by the affect your profits it is true but in the long run no you can balance it every manufacturer now production company biano and him say at any point in time he pass on some of his cost of your friends saying production onto the consumer. Especially this deal, some of them are ex-factory your friends saying taxes. Just say why you would no man we na okwakotono and you did 20% to me.
Yeah,
20% to Adibakang Nawaji, every 50% and stuff. Meaning say it doesn't affect even directly your cost of production. It is after why we have got materials now you know turn in the DB to so. Even though if say a man boy and for that matter consumption from the moment consumption from meaning say it will compel you to reduce production. Reducing production means you reduce your revenue, and they to end up even laying off workers and stuff. Sometimes closing down of the factories. No correct. But what will happen is can also lead you to close down your factory.
Yeah.
Because when the dollar goes up to the cost of production is be another high. People will still cannot buy. So sometimes your basket kind of dilemma. We have to analyzing here. May yourself sentence. Oh no, Uji sometimes it's better say you pay some more.
How about trust? Okay. Now I am raising the issue about trust in the say. Yeah, once upon a time, okay, I say oh, me tia tax we do it, be yeah. But a year no, my hundi also revenue also in your free no, my hundi what yeah. So when you come up to me again, that's okay, still means some tia tax there, I become worried.
Of course.
Because I ask myself, say, first one, how do we even get here? To the point that you're asking, sir, Adiwe. And what is even the guarantee, say?
A little do a case, but sometimes policies, you can measure them with their lifespan.
Okay.
Especially when it comes to taxation. Some taxes were budgeting and praying,
okay.
Because of the investment idea. Maybe our target is to raise because what I like to say from SMS and all catch let me say 2.2 billion. But I'll say a little less than a friend say 4 billion. And Osha Sika Yakan was a year. This is you're supposed to take it for next 3 years. That is what the policy is. So by next 3 years, the Lagos are buying targeted about 20 billion. Because as and when I cost a years in Ebano, the series Scano we may appreciate. And when you look at is that a target 3 years, that's the end. So 3 years it is when you complain. But when the policy is a long-term policy, in the middle and at the first we complain about fire and stuff. So that if you don't understand all this, because I buy that do come buy my own so. It's like say I buy this car, I the car friend say car coin and I said 2 mortgage. It may take 10 years. And some battery. But what you say yeah this but it's a mortgage. Maybe a 10 years policy na there. So and also can be. But the maker check companies they say they must do their analysis very well. And they know this. Say one of the things how was the depreciation of the currency. All these companies now here come as I mean and inflation. And one him say giant I didn't know cost and as you could do 17 series now. So I can tell you some of the company by now they have closed down. Because output are man. Let's say Ukra won't talk. Until what is going to happen is that you'll be compelled to shut down. So this kind of adjustment, I think it's a babu. Me say me say yes, it's true. Never boy a condition of life for adding, but it's not about going back. It's about moving forward. Because you can go back, Bioma. You can't succeed. As I cross the river now, doing finfi, irrespective of the danger ahead. No, sometimes it's better you cross than going back because you go back, you one day have to cross it again.
Yeah.
So what we have to do now, say we have to accept some of these things and then make sure say but it should be efficient enough. Say by 3 years time, yes, I'm going back. I didn't let's adjust it. Another thing is also on the government side is also show commitment because government the homegrown policy about.